The whole world waits to see who will land first on the surface of Mars.
Season 3 is about adventure and discovery. It's about taking us to Mars. It's about giving us a space race that we never got in our real life. You're finally really seeing what was possible if we did continue it.
The Soviet Union will be launching a manned mission to Mars in 1996.
One president's not going to be happy.
We need to respond. Make it clear we're going to be first.
You are going up against the two wealthiest, most powerful nations in the world.
And if they divide up Mars like they did the moon, we'll never end this destructive cycle, this us versus them.
What's interesting about the space race this time is because you can only go every 2 years, there's like a 2-week window. You're allowed to do a space race in real time. So you're showing these competitors go at it simultaneously in their race to Mars.
The stakes could not be higher as decades of preparation and planning comes down to this moment.
Fans can expect to see a lot more spectacle. There's a lot more action and a lot more science fiction as the alternate history of our show kind of evolves. There's a lot more in space this year on this race to Mars that's going to be really exciting.
Welcome to Hotel Polaris and enjoy your stay.
Space tourism. God help us all.
For me, it's incredible, but even for our cast, when they walk onto these sets, their ability to just feel like they are headed to Mars is really, really helpful for them.
Phoenix, Popeye is go for Mars descent.
Roger, Popeye. Godspeed.
There's not a button that's there for no reason. You know, every screen is there. The technology, there's so much thought put into every little element of the design.
The goals for the look of the show this season was incredibly ambitious and very imaginative and just undescribably immense. The collaboration between all of the departments and the interaction with the other department heads are so important.
This, to date, in my career, has probably been the most challenging, exciting, and rewarding job. We're aging our entire cast, and we have to make them look just like themselves, but 10 years older. So it's been really exciting doing that. It's a whole new genre for me and my team.
It's a combination of a lot of people bringing their best skills to the project. And when you walk on set, it's kind of an eye-opener, I think. When you first see these things, you go, oh, this is really interesting. You know, it really does look like you could be on a spaceship to Mars.
Button up, people. We're going straight in.
To work on these stages, to work in mission control, to work on the surface of Mars is really a dream come true.
The excitement of going to Mars is that it's out there for the taking. Someday we will be there. But today, specifically in season 3 of For All Mankind, we're there already.
I think it's a primal urge in all of us, the need, the drive to explore. Human beings are always going to want to see what's over that next hill.
My favorite thing about our show is that it has the spectacle of this huge science fiction space opera, but it also has these grounded character moments that can bring out real emotion in people, and I've been really gratified to see that reaction.
This is about all of us striving for something greater.
The one thing I want our fans to take from season 3 is a sense of wonder, a sense of adventure and discovery.
I hope they walk away with a feeling that they've been on a great ride, and a fun ride that has shown them a lot of unexpected moments and a lot of emotional moments.
All right, everyone. Let's do this thing.
We only get one shot at this.
Sojourner 1, Houston. Let's do this thing.
Let's go to Mars, people.
The arrival of Helios onto the scene in season 3 really changes the dynamic. Up to this point, it's been a two-way race between the Soviet Union and the United States.
It's not just another country they're up against, now it's a private company.
These are engineering problems, my friend, and we are engineers. Shall we begin?
Dev is a wild card to this season. He brings a new sense of possibility to the show.
It's challenging for Margot Madison, for the Soviet Union. How do you compete with a private company that doesn't have to deal with the government or bureaucracy?
We have beat the world's superpowers at their own game.
You know, this role of Dev Ayesa is taken from the tech explosion of the 90s.
The height of that commercialism, free enterprise idea.
the very nature of our show is that competition leads to good things.
Now we're talking.
That's what's so fascinating about the space race is the competition has driven us farther because we didn't want to lose to the other guy. We were afraid of what was going to happen if they won. But there's also this sense that that competition brings everyone together.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
One of the things we love to explore in our show is that tension of what is the better way to do something. Would we go farther if we were competing all of the time and trying to win for ourselves and our own self-interest? Or would it be better if we all chipped in together? And we see both of those things play out over the course of the season.
Sojourner 1 is go for Operation Jolly Roger.
Mr. Holliday.
Oh, Hans, clear the deck.
Batten down the hatches.
Cut the jib, you scallywags.
There's a deeper part of the culture of technical organizations. A lot of times you'll have a small group of designers and engineers, and they will work outside of their organization to come up with something new and innovative. There is a solid history of pirate groups.
Miss Baldwin, I believe we're in need of a shanty.
Aye, Captain.
These kind of advances, I think, are really fun to play with because they allow us to explore a reality that doesn't exist in our real world. The space race that we were promised in the 60s sort of never came to fruition. You're finally really seeing what was possible if we did continue it.
Go or no go in 8 seconds.
Button up, people. We're going straight in.
Get ready for a bumpy ride. You ready to make history?
Always, my friend.
Four seasons of anything is pretty incredible in television. Every day I'm pinching myself. I can't believe that we get to continue to tell this really cool story.
This season's really about the building of a new civilization on Mars. Last year in season 3, you saw the first explorers arrive on Mars. This season, you're actually seeing hundreds of people up there, and you're seeing how civilization becomes civilization.
What season 4 is really about is the new dawn of a space age where different types of people can start going to space. People who aren't just astronauts and engineers and scientists, but everyday people, and how that changes the space race and sort of living and working in space.
What's been neat about this season is seeing how much the Mars colony has grown. I remember walking through set like, oh wait, they built another tunnel, and you kind of feel like a hamster walking through so many doorways.
Today, we take the next step towards a self-sustaining Mars colony.
When we first created the show, we always knew when we get to Mars, the next step is really to explore the asteroid belt. What's really influencing the growth of the base is the promise of wealth from these asteroids. If we can bring them into Mars orbit, we can mine them, then we can take those resources, send them back down to Earth.
It felt like a great way to touch on one of the main themes of season 4, the human capacity for greed. Everybody had been working pretty well together, and now this incredibly valuable thing comes across. Who's gonna get what? How much of it are they gonna get? And how that changes everything.
I came all this way, millions of miles from my family, and I'm a glorified AC repairman making pennies on the dollar. This isn't what I was told it was supposed to be.
The driving force of the season is that moment of we have to come together to make this work.
Trying to lasso essentially an asteroid is freaking nuts. That's a tagline for our season. Trying to lasso an asteroid is freaking nuts. For All Mankind, season 4.